God, it's been a while since last time I uploaded something. Hey guys, it's I'm Mukery, and this is where I rule. Yeah, that's my new catchphrase. But yeah, I apologize for the lack of uploads here for the past 2 months. But I finally got myself a permanent version of Camtasia so that I can make videos more often, because what I had before was like a 30-day trial. But whoa, okay, it's going fast, so let's just laugh. He's got a Metagross, I've got a Starmie. This is a pretty good matchup for me, since I can easily 2KO him with my Hydro Pump, and besides Explosion, the only thing he can do, Explosion is the only thing he can do to me, because as you can see, an Earthquake doesn't kill me. I resist both of his stabs. If you set up sets of rocks, I can spin them away. So this next turn I'm gonna go for T-Bolt over the Hydro Pump, because I knew KO him anyway, and T-Bolt is 100% accuracy, and he ends up switching to a Vaporeon, which is really cool. I get that super effective damage on that, and I'm just gonna go for it again, because I'm gonna make him make the moves, because I've definitely got the advantage here. So he switches into a Flygon. It's Scarfed, so it's gonna be able to U-turn out. It's immune to the T-Bolt, that's why I switched it in. I went for an Ice Beam just in case he wasn't Scarfed, but of course he's Scarfed, because that's what all Flygons are. So he switches back into the Vaporeon. I'm gonna switch out into my my Shaman, and I'm just gonna go straight for the Sea-Flare, because I don't want to over-predict or anything. And he switches into a Venusaur, which I've seen quite a lot of times now, even though it's not OU. If you check out my earlier videos, you'll see that I've been facing those I've been facing those a lot, let's just say that. But he gets a double special defense drop. Seeing as how much the Sea-Flare does, I know that he's definitely a defensive set, because even though it's times 4 resisted, I knew that it would have done more than that if he was offensive set, but he isn't. So I go for the Hidden Power Fire, and as you can see, even at the -2 drop, it's not Hidden Power Fire, it's Hidden Power Ice. It's Hidden Power Ice, but as you can see, he still lives it, and he misses his sleep powder, which is unfortunate. But my sim doesn't bother sleep too much, since I've got Natural Cure. I've even got rest on it, so whatever. He switches into the Zapdos, and looking at the damage, I'm thinking that this might be a specially defensive Zapdos. I don't know, because I can't even do it here. So he's gonna go for T-Wave, further confirming that he's probably a defensive set. But this turn he's gonna go for a Heat Wave, and I go for an Earth Power, predicting him to Roost, because obviously I'm gonna be slower, and you know, he'd remove his Flying type by roosting. So he ends up just going for the Heat Wave, which is okay. I'm just gonna switch out now, because I'm assuming, okay, if he doesn't have, maybe he doesn't have Roost, because he would have used it there. But then he uses it next turn, which is really cool, because he actually ended up fooling me out there. I guess he just wanted to fodder out, but I ended up over predicting that turn. But I'm gonna send it Heatran, because even though it's special defensive, I thought that I might be able to take it out with a Fire Blast, and I almost do. He lives with the Slither, and he gets me paralyzed. So I've only got one guy paralyzed, because Shaman got out there, and the Natural Cure cured. But I'm just gonna stay and go for a couple of Fire Blasts. I am Choice Scarf, that's why I'll spit him the first turn. And I'm just hoping not to get paralyzed, because as I can see, I'm doing like 60% to him, which means that with leftovers I'm actually chipping small chunks of his health out every turn, as long as I can hit my Fire Blast. And I actually get pretty lucky, because I don't get paralyzed a single time in those 3 turns, and I don't miss either. So I actually get to take him out this turn, and I'm gonna get what? I think it's like 5 to 5 now. He's got 5 guys, so do I. Yeah, but his guys are much more weakened than mine are. So he sends out the metagross that he decided to save for later last time, and he's gonna take this opportunity to set up rocks. I switched it out, fearing the earthquakes because I was paralyzed. I knew he would outspeed. I switched into my shaman because I can take anything that he's got, and I am faster, and I've got I've got earth power to take him out with. So in comes what I believe is his last guy, his Machamp, and I'm like, fuck, because I've got no, besides Stormy, I've got no fighting resists on this team, and I really don't want anything to take a dynamic punch. So I need to follow something out, and I'm thinking, okay, Heatran is the most worthless one at this point because he's paralyzed, and a Scarfed Heatran with it, which is paralyzed, is it doesn't really do too much. So I followed that out, and he ends up going for a close combat instead of a dynamic punch, which I very rarely see that, but I'm pretty sure that means that he's a banded one, because as far as I remember, the banded ones like to run close combat because it does more damage, and they're often gonna be switching out, unlike the other ones that tend to stay in for a longer time. So he switches into the Vaporeon as a switch into Madrachi to go for an Iron Head, because he doesn't want his Machamp to take that after the defense drops, and after that he switches immediately to his Flygon to scout out for the T-Wave, which is a really good play actually. So I'm gonna have to switch out because I can't take an Earthquake, and I switch to my Shaman, who's gonna be the best one to take that. And he ends up going for the Fire Blasts. I know that some Flygons like to carry that, but I don't see it too often, and because of it is super effective, but because of Flygon's pretty bad special attack stat, it doesn't really do too much. But it is gonna be enough to KO me, so I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch it to my Machamp to take a Fire Blast, and he ends up double switching to his Venusaur. I don't know why he did that, but it works out pretty good for him because he's actually gonna be able to put my Machamp to sleep, and I'm not too bothered by that though, because my Machamp's got Sleep Talk, and I was predicting the Sleep Powder, but I didn't want to go for the Sleep Talk the first turn, because it'd be pretty pointless if you missed, or if you went for something else like a Leech Seed. So I Sleep Talk the first turn here, and I end up getting Rest, which is not too good. He goes for Sludge Bomb to get some damage on me, and this turn he goes for a Leech Seed. Had it been me, I probably would have used Leech Seed first and then a Sludge Bomb, but I don't really care, because this turn I'm actually gonna get Ice Punch, my Sleep Talk, and I'm gonna be able to take him out in one hit, because it looks like he was especially defensive and not physically defensive. Not physically defensive Venusaur. Venusaur's special defense is also a lot better than his defense. So in comes Vaporeon, and I'm thinking, okay, it's at half health, so I might be able to take it out, and actually predict myself to wake up this turn, which is really epic because I actually do, and I go for a Dynamic Punch over the Sleep Talk, but he doesn't die. So god damn it. I almost had him, but not quite. And I'm just gonna stay in him here because I really don't care. I don't want to switch out to anything else. My champ's probably gonna be best for him to handle Vaporeon. And I've got Leech Seed, but he's also confused. Maybe I can hit him. And he doesn't go for Protect there. He goes for Surf, which that I found that pretty strange. But I guess he predicted me to switch out, maybe to Shaman. But I just stay in and go for the Dynamic Punch, which is really great because I get to take out the Vaporeon. He doesn't get his Squish, and he's only got 2 guys left. He sends out his Machamp, and I'm thinking again, I've got nothing to take that close combat, and maybe it's a speed tie, I don't know. I'm just gonna stay in and take it. He goes for close combat, he outspeeds. It's obviously gonna be taking me out since he's probably banded, but he's gonna be getting those defense drops, so I can send out my Metagross, which has pretty good defense, so I can definitely take 1 hit if he decides to stay in, and if he doesn't, then 1 Meteor Mash is gonna do a lot to whatever switches in. If he stayed in, maybe I'd outspeed, I don't know. But if I outspeed, I'd definitely, maybe I'd take him out in 1 hit. That'd be cool. cool. But he sends out the fly gun, and as you can see, it takes it very badly. It almost dies, and I've got bullet punch to finish it off. I get a crit. I'm pretty sure it did not matter. And Martian is his last guy, so I'm just gonna finish this game off with a bang, and that is gonna be a good game. This battle was from when I was in the UEPC tournament, the closest thing you get to an official European Pokemon championship, and I actually got in third place. I really want to show you guys more videos, but this was the only one I got to record. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you liked it. I'll see you later.